Hello everyone, Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. Excited to be here for this Monday's Memory Making Monday with Creative Memories and Monarch Mom DIY. So today is going to be part one of an album I'm putting together of a Disney trip our family took a few years ago. I am using another one of our happy albums. I love this size. It is 6 3/4 inches by 10 inches. This is the same type of album I did a couple weeks ago for our backpacking trip. And there are going to be some similarities between that project and this one. One of the differences though is for that album, it was only a few days. I just used one of these packs of pages, and those are the page protectors. For this Disney album, I am doubling the number of pages. So you're going to see me add not just one, but 2 packs of the white refill pages for this size album. So here's our second pack. I love that the packs of pages come with the page protectors. You always want to have those so that once you're done putting your photographs and you're journaling on your pages, you protect them with the page protectors. Okay, now that both sets of pages are on, I'm going to put the strap on the back. I'm going to put my back cover on, and then we're going to put that strap down through the closest slot there, and then come back up through the top one, and you can kind of pull the strap to tighten it. You don't want it too tight, but we do want it not sticking up like that. So I just need to tighten it a little bit. And I love that in these albums, the pages lay flat. Okay, so now I've got 2 sets of pages in my album. I'm going to put the spine back in. For this album, I am going to decorate the pages already in the album. And I am using Adventure Parks. This is a pack of decorative paper. It's 2-sided, you can see there. And there are 6 different designs. Well, 12 different designs, but 6 different papers, front and back. You get 2 of each. So for the backpacking album with 1 set of pages, I used a fast formula, and it had you cut up 6 pieces of the decorative paper. So because I'm doing twice as many pages, I am going to cut all 12 of these sheets using the formula that I'm going to show you in just a moment. All right, so this is called a fast album formula, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut all 12 sheets of this designer paper. This is the same way I cut them for the backpacking album. I'm cutting down at 6 3/4 inches. Then I'm going to turn that sheet and cut at 5 inches, again at 5 inches. And then this last 2 inches, I'm going to cut in half and make 2 1-inch strips. Okay, this is the other piece that measures 5 1/4 by 12. We're going to cut it in half at 2 5/8 inches, and then cut a 2-inch piece off of the end of each of those long strips there. So don't worry about writing all this down. I will put a link to the fast formula document that I'm using in case you decide you want to use this to make an album. So right now I'm just going to go through and I'm going to do all those same cuts on the rest of my pages of the designer paper. So just for a reminder here, I'm going to show you, this is how I used these pieces in my backpacking album, but you can see there's still a lot of white space underneath the pictures. So what I'm going to do is I am using Solid Cardstock, also from Creative Memories, that matches, and I am cutting pieces that are going to fit over all the white space. I just want this to be a really bright, colorful album, and then we will add the pictures and embellishments in part 2. So I will list for you in the description the sizes, the dimensions of the solid cardstock. You can use all one color if you want. I used some of this blue, I used red, and I used solar yellow, which are colors that coordinate with this Adventure Parks designer paper. Now that all of my paper is cut, I am going to follow the sketches on the Fast Formulas document, and I am going to decorate just the first couple pages for you, and then we'll do a flip through at the end. So anything that is decorative paper are what I cut according to the Fast Formulas. And when you cut the pieces, you're going to have 4 different sizes, and on the sketches it'll say piece A, B, C, or D. So it's really easy to find what you need. And this is a great way to put together an album really quickly without having to think too much about it. Now that blue solid is something I'm adding to this one. So anywhere you see solid cardstock is what I'm putting in addition to the layout that's given on the Fast Formula document. So once I have everything laid out, I'm going to use my tape runner and just put a little bit on the back. Remember, this is going to have photos on top of it and then a page protector, so you don't need to use a ton of adhesive, just enough to keep it stuck down to the page. So this is sketch number 2, and this will make more sense if you actually open and look at the document. This is piece A. It measures 6 3/4 inches by 5. And then this is the smaller strip that is 1 inch. And on the normal sketch, you would leave the top part white. But again, I am adding solid cardstock just to fill up my pages with color. So here I am doing a flip through of all 52 page sides. You can see in the middle, I have all 2-page spreads that pretty much mirror each other. You can see where I've added the solid colored cardstock, and I love it. This book just makes me so happy, and I haven't even put any of my pictures in it yet. And literally cutting all the paper and putting all of it down took under 2 hours. So if you have a project like this that you're wanting to get into an album, let me know. I would love to help you. Our pages are photo safe. All of our paper is photo safe. The album covers themselves are book cloth, and they are guaranteed to hold up no matter what spills on them, gets on them, whatever. So that was part 1 of our Disney trip album. Thanks for joining me for Memory Making Monday with Creative Memories and Monarch Mom DIY. I hope to be back very soon with part 2, showing you how I've added photos to my album and also added some extra embellishments from the Adventure Parks designer paper and embellishment series. Thanks so much.